just in Norwich at the moment, and I'm going to see a lady about electrolysis hair removal, so I've got no makeup on, so I'm looking a little bit messed. I'll put some makeup on a little bit later in the video, and I'm just going to go have a coffee and go to Strangers. Lots of nice people about anyway, and hopefully I'll look a little bit better later, and not going to have all my hair removed today, just a little sort of patch test. Maybe we'll catch up with you all shortly. So yeah, I'm just on the way down now to a place called Trudy's, and to see a lady there on hair removal, and it's a little bit cool today. It should warm up later, the leaves dropping as well, so, yeah, so hopefully should be a nice day. And I've got my autumn jumper on, and I've got my my blue skirt on, which I had in the video on the fashion try-on haul. So I'm sort of got sort of like a, see on there, I can't see, I've got like sort of floral pattern tights on as well, and so yeah, the toe looks sort of quite casual, so hopefully going to see this lady, then I'll be able to get some makeup on as well, and hopefully I'll look a little bit better, and my hair's a little bit kind of messy as well. I did wash it last night, but it's kind of like gone sort of needs combing really. I need to do something with my hair anyway, but so anyway, we'll see you a little bit later in the video. I've just been for a session, a consultation appointment with a lovely lady, and just did a little sample patch out here, did a test patch, and it wasn't too painful, not as bad as I thought. I thought it might be a little bit more painful. You could feel it warm a little bit and heat up, and a little bit of a kind of a, I suppose, just a little bit of a tingling, but it wasn't too bad, and a lot better than I expected. So I'm going to get something to eat now. You get a little bit hungry, and I can't put any makeup on that area as such. Well, I'll put a little bit of foundation on the rest of my face, but when I have the treatment, I'll probably be doing maybe once a week for a while, and see how that goes. But we've got to make sure, obviously, just need to get the funding in place first before we can all go ahead, of course. And so yeah, it was really positive. Sorry, wasp here. There's a wasp landing on my hand there while I was holding the camera. That's a bit of a panic mode there. And so yeah, I'm just next to the across from the Art College in Norwich. You can see the windows of the Art College through there and somewhere. And so yeah, so that's all the students are out having lunch at the moment. Like they're all having the takeaways on the steps outside the college at the moment. So I'm going to go and not join them, but I'm going to get something somewhere and get something to eat, and maybe do something a little bit later. So I'll see how the day pans out and what happens, and see you all a little bit shortly. Well, while I'm in Norwich, I thought I'd head down to just a little bit down Dereham Road, and to a little spot that I saw on a video the other day by Mark Felton. Yes, I follow Mark Felton, his war stories and things, and we had like a Bombsite down there at this crossroads, which I'm just going to, and so just kind of, in a way, kind of a follow-up to what Mark Felton did, really. But he watched his video for more details and on it, and I'm just going to do just a little look round really, and just see for myself really. I've been past the place so many times, but so we'll just head down there. So this church was bombed and damaged in World War II, and this was shown on Mark Felton's videos. So if you find that video, if I find it, I'll do a link to it in the description. Yeah, this church was badly damaged in the war, and we've got other buildings here. This also was a row of houses which was also damaged or bombed, and of course the end, the kind of like looks sort of oddly cut off there from the bomb damage, and of course restored to a point, but we'll just go further to the crossroads. Again, you can see the end of the house there, where it's got kind of been plastered over sort of thing at the end, which is left over from the Second World War. This is the corner of Dereham Road, and you've got Higham Road behind me, junction, and like a crossroads here. And so yeah, that's left over. That's not built on this bit of land here. And again, sort of Mark Felton video will cover more details, of course. So I'm just showing you a few things what I've seen and thought it would be interesting to come here, because I've been past this junction so many times in the past. There's a lot of traffic about, of course, yeah, they've got Tesco's Express across the road, which again is a modern building which was bombed when it was not a modern building, and of course they built this, well, they didn't build a Tesco's Express, they built a pub there, and then of course that, I think for a while it was also Norfolk Car Audio. They were kind of on the opposite side of the road, and then they moved to where the Tesco's is now, and then they either moved or whatever, I don't know, and then of course eventually it becomes Tesco's. And of course if we scroll over here, again you can see where all the posts are there. Again, that's kind of not been built on now, there's billboards and things in the way, and of course that's where bombs were dropped in the Second World War and destroyed buildings. And again, if I scroll round, again this building here was built, of course, where the original cottages or terrace houses were in the war, and of course which again were damaged, and so you can see the older houses next to it there. So yes, this is like still got remnants of the damage from the war. Again, my hair's blowing all over the place, but yeah, I'm just in front of these billboards here, which of course obviously there weren't billboards in World War II. There was houses here which were bombed and destroyed, and quite a lot of buildings were destroyed when the Germans or the Nazis sort of bombed Norwich, and of course many other towns and cities were also bombed during the war as well, of course. Obviously London, the most famous or infamous Blitz, and but Norwich had its own Blitz as well, and this is kind of one of the sites, so it was not good to be at this spot during the war, you know. So in day back, was it 1943 or something, I think, yeah, so 43, 44. So again, yeah, watch Mark Felton's videos for the details on this site. He's very good at with his history and everything, does his research and gets it really good, and makes it very easy to understand as well, and really interesting to watch. So I'm sort of plugging somebody else on my videos, but yeah, it's a good thing. I think, you know, as YouTubers should, you know, always give credit to other YouTubers, I think, as well. And so yeah, so this is kind of Dereham Road, and Higham Road is kind of up that way, and the other road is Old Palace Road, I think it's called, is it? I think, yeah, I think it's Old Palace Road, the other road is. And again, the Tesco's Express. I don't know what I'm seeing because I've got the screen out. There it is, I can see that now. So advertise here. So yes, let's advertise my channel. So, I've got it all in, advertise here. Yeah, should I? Yep, so I'm kind of advertising my channel, so watch my channel. And I'm advertising my channel, Andrea Beeson, on YouTube. Yeah, so please like and subscribe. And so I hope you've enjoyed this little snippet of video. I'm going to go around and do a few more things around Norwich, and I'm going to go for a coffee as well. So yeah, so don't forget, advertise here and watch, and please watch and like, subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers at least, and I need 4,000 watch hours as well. I've only got something like about 200 and something at the moment, and I think about 171 subscribers. But thank you for all those people who've subscribed to my channel so far, and those people who've watched, and I really appreciate you watching and subscribing, and any comments. You know, again, look forward to hearing what you have to say, and hoping to do some more try-on hauls as well. And my arm's getting a little bit aching because I'm holding a camera, which is Olympus EM1 Mark II with a pro lens on it. So while it's not a heavyweight camera, but it's just at arm's length, it is kind of a little bit heavier than a phone or a compact or a GoPro or something. So which is it's got a good image stabilizer on. So yeah, ooh, I'll just change hands. Oh, I'm not as strong as I used to be. And so anyway, I'm just going to head back. Norwich town centre, city centre, as to say, is that way. So I'm going to head back there and go for a coffee again. Had a nice Indian takeaway on the market earlier, and I'm going to go for a coffee. I'm on St Benedict Street, and opposite is the don't zoom in. It's the Norwich Arts Centre, which is a converted church. And so they often have art exhibitions and things on here, I think, which is quite good. And so yeah, I'm just heading back after been to the Bombsite, and so yeah, I'm just going down this road, and I'll have a look. There's quite a few interesting shops and things along here.
I'll let you know, and you can go via a coffee or something. I don't think I'll be running that early.
Tattoo parlour, and there is often sort of interesting graffiti and things, or interesting signs. Yeah, little plough yard. So I wonder what was in there originally. Right, so it's getting towards the end of the day now, or the end of the afternoon, and getting a little bit cloudy, and I felt a few spots of rain, so I'm going to start heading back soon. Just had another coffee, and I'm just sort of near Heading the Clouds shop again, which you saw in my last Norwich video. Again, great shop to go in, sort of a lot of ethnic sort of things in there, and yeah, it's great to do. And yeah, I'm just sort of flagging a little bit now, getting a little bit tired, but hoping to do another video in Norwich sometime. and hope you like the Bombsite bit as well. Not that Norwich is a bomb site, it's a really nice place to come to and visit, and yeah, so I'm just hoping I'll do another video soon here, and maybe other, well, it's getting a bit colder, so I'm not going to be doing sort of like be more wrapped up jumpers and things, I think, rather than sort of kind of more sort of lighter outfits. But yeah, so anyway, but thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you all very soon. Okay, thank you, bye.